Kick the flow, kick the flow, kick the flow, kick the flow, kick the flow.
What's death early this month? Nicole and Beaver's mum, Mina, is asking why her daughter's cases got much less attention. Our reporter Annabelle Rackman has this.
Mina Smallman knows all too well what Sarah Everard's parents are going through.
Me and my husband, we just went back in time emotionally, and the anxiety. I know what that family, the parents, will be going through, and it is a hell. You can't begin to understand what it is to lose a child under those circumstances.
The case took a further turn when 2 officers were arrested and suspended after it was alleged they took selfies with the bodies.
Then to have a further betrayal, the very organisation who is paid, and we have an agreement with, that they will protect us, they will honour us and behave in a way that gives our deceased dignity.
But Mina says her daughter's deaths were treated differently by politicians and the media because they were black.
We've received so much kickback from friends and colleagues who are saying, where was this level of coverage and outrage for 2 of your daughters? I think the notion of all people matter is absolutely right, but it's not true. Other people have more kudos in this world than people of colour. So from my point of view, all women, women of colour, white women, all of us, we are on the same journey. We're on a journey to say that we all matter. And actually, I can now use this specific situation of my girls and Sarah. They didn't get the same support, the same outcry.
A 19-year-old man will go on trial for the killings of Nicole and Bieber in June.
Just 2 Sundays ago, it was my first Mother's Day without my girls, and we were destroyed, really. I think there's 2 sides to me. There's mum, and then there's activist, someone who's always stood in the gap for people who are not treated fairly. As mum, I am broken beyond words.
Head of the Met Police, Cressida Dix, said, "Our thoughts remain with the families of Bieber and Nicole following their unspeakable loss. In the Met, we have zero tolerance of racism. My job is to continue to try to eliminate any such racism and discrimination, however it appears."
Yeah, and that is a tough story. As I said, the Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police, Dame Cressida Dick, admitting there is much more work to be done to improve public trust in the force, telling us at the BBC the Met is not free from discrimination, racism or bias. Always acknowledge that, and I do it now again. In the Met, as you heard in the package there, we have a zero tolerance for racism. My job is to continue to try and eliminate any such racism and discrimination, however it appears. My top two operational priorities are reducing violence and increasing public confidence in the Met, particularly the confidence of Black, Asian and minority ethnic communities. I dare say with this story that there will be a case for women's safety too. I am sure, going back to what the Commissioner said, that will be good for all Londoners, and it will help us achieve our mission of making the Met the most trusted police service in the world. And that is a story I dare say we'll be talking about again. But what did you think of what Mum said? It's difficult, isn't it? And there's another lady called Blessings that people have sent me, and you think you don't want to compare tragedies and you don't want to do that, but that's Mum talking about 2 sisters and what happened to them, and the fact that it didn't get anywhere near the amount of publicity. It may or may not be something you want to talk about. This is BBC Radio London's Drive Time Show. Just to let you know, before I tell you what's happening on the station, just to let you know, we will have the leader of Croydon Council coming on to talk to us. We spent more or less the whole show talking about social housing after those pictures were shown on telly. They, as we know, are having an awful time with money. It'd be fascinating to hear what she has to say. And of course, on Monday, there will be different rules of play. We'll investigate those a little more in a while. If you'd like to get in touch, 0800 731 2000.
Make a difference, hero.